Here. Hello. Happy Monday. I'm here. Happy Monday. It is Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh my God, the reunion. I have so much to say about this reunion, guys. So I'm Reality Christopher. This is the Who Study On podcast on YouTube, and we are live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 days a week. So you can watch the crazy live, and where I talk about the housewives and whose side are we on. And this is the reunion, which was really freaking good. Let me say hi to everybody. So, oh yeah, please follow, like, comment, subscribe, all that, guys, please. The podcast and on YouTube because it helps. Share the podcast, or yeah, share the live, comment, all that great stuff. So that keep me moving. Also, if you're listening on the Who's Studying On podcast side, and you would be kindly please leave me a 5-star review. Can you guys hear me? Okay, please leave me a 5-star review, and you could always see TikTok's on. You could always leave me a review. I'm sorry, a 5-star review, a 5-star rating, and then a review. And I take constructive criticism well, so let's just keep the 5 stars. It's Spotify and Apple, by the way. That's the main ones. So yeah, if you're done also with this episode, when you're done in the live chat, if you guys can leave a comment, that'd be amazing, because that starts getting the algorithm moving and gets everything. Hi Q, gets everything moving. So let me see who's here. Sounds okay, right? Okay. Hey, Kath. Hey, Mimir. My moms are here. Hey, Terry. Hey, Q. Can you please subscribe to Q and DJ's channel? She talks about health and wellness and, I guess, sister wives and all kinds of stuff. And then they also read, DJ reads books, and he's a really good book reader. He'll put you to sleep. He's got that kind of voice. But hey, Kath. Go say hi to everybody. Say hi to everyone. How's everybody doing? My sister's, dude, can you see my sister's still in the hospital from her surgery? She was supposed to go home they were going to maybe keep her overnight, but she's still there. But she's got pins and rods and everything, but she's going to be all right, though. But my dad's been, like, fine. He doesn't even need me, he said. But anyway, so where'd my camera go? So this was such a good episode. Let me, no, I don't want to do that. No. Okay. There we go. Okay. Way better. All right. So I'm going to get the notes out, and I'm not going to be able to look at the comments because it'll distract me. Thank you. Yeah, prayer, she's okay. But yeah, I know I wanted to go on. I was trying to get ready in time so I could watch, but I couldn't get there in time. But okay. So 3 things: liars, side chicks, and drunks. Okay. And I'm sorry. I'm not with Karen. I agree with, I forget who said it. She was really serious about her sobriety. She would not be fighting this. She would have went to rehab right after she got caught, right after the DWI. And I don't know who was with her. And she's a liar and a drunk. And I'm not with it. Okay. Yes, I know everybody suffers from, not everybody, but people suffer from addiction. Obviously I do. And alcoholism. I do believe that she has a problem with alcohol, and her denying it is just unbelievable to me. I just don't get it. And I agree. She should have gone away right after it happened, not right after you get found guilty. And then you're still fighting it. So all you're doing is pissing the judge off. But I don't know why she wouldn't show up. I mean, I guess because she's in rehab, but her leaving a message is, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Like, I feel like I'm a little jaded when it comes to, like, this stuff, because, I have my best friend who's an alcoholic, and, she's just never going to stop drinking. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I applaud you for trying, but, like, she's doing this obviously because she doesn't believe she has a problem. She said that. So she doesn't show up to the reunion because she's away, and she leaves messages for everybody. But of course, everybody notices that she's not there, right? And sorry. Oh my God, yeah. You and Q and Karen, and I worked on Karen needs to get her. Yeah, she needs to get her ish together. You know what? She needs to lose her license and go to jail. 2 years, I think. Yeah, I mean, see, so she's been arrested. She's had 40 WIs. Okay, I'm sorry. She was caught 4 times. She's been convicted of 2. Because, like, like, sometimes you can go and you can get it, like, you could do whatever, like, whatever you do. But she has had 4. Those 4 times. And I do believe that somebody was with her. And because I kept saying there is no way that she has, who was, first of all, she could not even walk. Nobody should have let her drive. She should not have been driving. I don't think she was driving. I do think that that Blue Eyes was in the car with her, or allegedly somebody was in the car with her and was driving, and he took off, and I don't know why. You left the scene of an accident. You have lied to the police. I do believe that I don't know why she would take the fall for him. I don't know why she should have a driver. And whoever was driving, and she was also on the phone with her cousin David. People keep forgetting this. Her cousin David went to court and like alleged, I don't know what he did. I don't know what he said, but he was on her side. There is no denying that you were drunk and you were either driving or you had someone else driving your car and you left the scene, and they left the scene of an accident, right? Or you lied to the police, one or the other. Or you should literally, if you were wasted, there's no way she should have been driving. And I want to know who let her drive. So if what's his face wasn't with her, wasn't driving, then who in the hell let her get in that car and drive to begin with? If she was the only one driving, right? But it's just like, I don't know, Karen, man. I think she's looking at 10 years. Look up and see what the I forget what they said is. I think it's 10 years. I don't know if that's the max, but I mean, maybe I think she's going to get the max because she clearly was intoxicated. She hit a tree. She's been fighting this. And now I think she hired a new, and now she hired a new lawyer. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Hey, Lady Virgo, why are you just not taking accountability? What do you think this new lawyer is going to do for you? I don't get it. Like, you're going to still fight it? I don't understand. You know what I mean? And like I said, you went away, Karen, because you feel like you're not going to get away with what you got away with. And again, I don't know if it's true about this person being with her, but I also think that when PK got caught in Beverly Hills, he had somebody with him too. But and Mia, it's a liar. Mia's a liar. I don't know what's up with Mia. I don't understand. She's not with Sonic the Hedgehog anymore. I guess he looks like Sonic. I don't know if she's with Gordon. I haven't watched the last couple episodes because it was getting bad. But then I didn't want to miss the reunion because of Karen, but I've been keeping an eye on Karen. But yeah, I think Mia's the liar. I don't know why she would invite them to Miami and just not show up. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's also fucking horrible. I'm not reading the comments yet, guys, so apologize if I don't see them. Let me see, but let me check Instagram. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Lady Virgo. Shop, I can't say your name. If you guys are over here joining me on Instagram, hello. You can come over. I'm sorry that I can't see your comments all the time. I do have to figure. I don't know if Restream does that or not, but when I switch over to Restream, I might be able to. On TikTok also, guys. And I'm live on Twitter, live and all that. But yeah, so we started out, we don't have Karen, but Karen leaves a message for everybody, okay? Side chick, that's Jassi. I don't care I don't care how you dress it up, spill it, flip it, rub it up there. flip it, rub it. I don't know how you want to, whatever you want to flip it and rub it. I don't know what you're going to do with it, that you were the side chick or she was the side chick. Somebody was the side chick because they had 2 babies with her. And you are now engaged, Jassi, so you are side chick, okay? I know you weren't giving side chick energy, but you were the side chick to begin with, okay? We're going to call it a side friend. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. You stole the girl. You stole the girl's man. It's obvious. I mean, and then her going, oh, we were never, they said we were never together. They were never together. She even said they were never together. She's got, yeah, she is. She's like, she should be ashamed of herself. I don't know what she looks like shit. I don't know what she's spending her money on, but it's not herself. Like, she's got three places that she lives with or she has to pay for. I don't get it, dude. But apparently they broke up in January. I didn't hear that part, but somebody else said that. I watched it this morning. But right, but before we get to the Grand Dame. So she doesn't want to call herself a Grand Dame. She was found guilty several months ago of DWI. Like I said, she only went to reunion. She only went to rehab, I believe, in my opinion, because she knows she's looking at 10 years, I think. And so she literally leaves a voice message, like a message for all the ladies, right? And I really did think that she would have left one for Wendy, but I think Karen is so jealous of people that I don't know, she's just, I don't know what her deal is. But like they were saying, no, if she can't mother you, then she's not with you or something like that. But so the group was like, they all were kind of like rolling their eyes and, oh, they're all kind of like, well, she's only going because she got found guilty. And they all think the same thing. And then they try to kind of be there for her. But so she leaves a message for everybody. And it starts out with Stacy accuses me of being a liar too. And something about the receipts, whatever. That's like later on. But so Karen, she leaves a message and she's like, do as I say, not as I do. And She's like, I've been found guilty. I accept full but I accept full responsibility. I'm very frightened. I accept full responsibility with everything that went on with my car accident. So she said, I'm just worried about my family and how they would handle her upcoming sentence. And then she's like, do as I say, not as I do. And then when they filmed the reunion, I guess, she was all missing, and, everybody was kind of like, she leaves a message and she doesn't really say anything to Wendy, but she leaves one for Andy. And well, first Ashley pulls out a picture of her and it's like it's a framed picture that Ashley had. And I don't Ashley's like, well, here, Karen's here. And, after they told her that, she's like, she's here in spirit. And then he plays a message and Karen's like, she just said something to Giselle and she said something to, who did she talk to? Oh, she said something to Giselle, Andy, and I think it was it. It wasn't Wendy, I know that. But and Kay for standing by her. So, and they kept pointing out to Wendy, and Wendy was kind of like, Wendy was like, I didn't expect her to. Like, she kind of just like, I didn't expect her to do it, or leave me a message. And she said, we're not in a good place because she was saying things about me over at in Washington, D.C. And so I guess Dr. Wendy has a show. It's called the Dr. Wendy Show. And she said that Karen had said to her about her that what did she say about her? I don't know. She had something about Wendy, like something ignorant or something like that. But I don't know. She said when she comes back, she actually thanked Candace as well. So she said, this is my temporary departure. She just said, stay clear. When I come back, I'm just going to be Karen Huger, not the Grand Dame. And yeah, Wendy said that what was it, Washington, D.C.? I don't know, it was just something ignorant. And Wendy's like, she's just not my friend, she just isn't my friend. And after I brought her everywhere and all that. But again, we have also, Wendy's not friends with Karen, but she's friends with Giselle. So I don't know. I really did like Wendy and Giselle's relationship. But so also as we're sitting there, so that all happens after Karen says all her stuff. Something happens with Stacy. So they start asking Wendy about her what's going on with her life, right? And she's like, she's like, oh, everything's good. And they're like, how's Happy Getty being the weed? And she's like, oh, it's amazing. When he's like, it's doing really good. And then all of a sudden, Giselle jumps in and goes, hey, Stacy, how about, because Stacy smokes it. And Andy was like, yeah, Stacy, what, you like this stuff too? And then all of a sudden, Giselle goes, yeah, aren't you doing something too? Basically to Stacy, like accusing her of starting a line of Happy Stacy, like weed, I guess. And Wendy looked at her and she's like, are you doing that? And she's like, no. And she completely denies it. And Giselle's looking at her. She's like, yeah, I know who you met up with. And basically like calls her out. And Stacy she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, you didn't go meet with somebody. Giselle says this to Stacy. You didn't go meet with somebody and tell them that you're famous or something like that. It's like, I don't know. Like, I guess she did. Like, and I don't know if it's for weed or what. And then Giselle's like, don't be surprised if next season she comes back with a line of weed called Happy Stacy. And I was like, whoa, I fucked up. But they all like kind of were focused on Jassi for a minute because Jassi stops. She comes in and she said that she's not. They asked her about being the side chick, right? And they were kind of going back and forth with the thing with her, the dude that she's with, Jassi's boyfriend, the football player, right? And they're like, it appears to, well, this is what Andy said, it appears to you that you were the side chick who made the dude leave his family. And then they looked at me, and me as like, Mia, you were the side chick, you should know. And then something like, what's your professional side chick take on this one? Start talking about Jassi. And then of course, Jassi's like, I'm not the side chick. I didn't have side chick energy. Pretty much that was it. They kind of just really don't give her much time to really explain it. She tries to explain it again about the kids, but it was, there was crossover, definitely. And So before Jassi leaves, though, they talk about that. They talk about how she's getting married. She says everybody's invited. She enjoyed the show. And I'm surprised that Jassi didn't stay longer. But, she's like, she gives the invitation, a wedding invitation to Andy, but I don't know if she was just showing it. I don't think she was really inviting them. But before she leaves, they bring up something that happens with Mia that we didn't get to see. So apparently Mia had a 40th birthday party, or she was in Miami for something, for I guess her birthday. And she sent an invite out to Jassi and Stacy. And she's like, and Stacy's like, yeah, we'll be there, we'll be there. And Mia's like, it was my birthday party and they're supposed to meet us there. So Stacy gets there. So the day comes that they're going to go to Miami. Stacy flies in, they both fly in, and she doesn't show up. Like, Mia's not anywhere to be found. She doesn't answer the phone. She's there for 2 days. And they're supposed to go to some dinner, and they show up to the dinner. She was an hour late. Nobody was there. Stacy and Stacy, they were some dinner that Mia was supposed to have. And Mia's like, I know, I'm sorry, I'm a bad friend. And she's really, first she denies it though. First she's like, no, I didn't invite them, or something weird. And Stacy's like, oh, no, don't you dare. I have the receipts. I'm getting the receipts right now. And Stacy pulls out her phone, and it's the messages from her and Mia inviting them to Miami and stuff. Oh, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to party with you, blah, 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 and celebrate your birthday. So basically they all go there. Well, those 3 go there. Mia's there. I don't know. I guess Mia's already there, but she never answers their phone and never even shows up to any birthday parties. And they don't hear from her at all. Could they come back to the Potomac? They don't hear from her. I think it's 2 or 3 weeks later. It's what the fuck? So the Mia starts. She's like, I know, I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry. First she denies it, then she doesn't, and she's like, I have a lot going on. And they're like, that's no excuse. You didn't even call us back in Potomac. We were there for you. And they started to point out to the fact that those women are there for them, and they just met, or there for her. And Mia's like, they're the only ones that have been there for me. And then Andy's like, well, maybe you should show up when you invite them places. Why would you screw over the only women that are talking to you? You know what I mean? Because she's like, I have problems with all the women, I've always had problems with the women in that group, and I don't I don't know how to be a friend or something like that. And she's like, I can't be a friend to anybody right now. And I don't know what the fuck. I guess she has everything going on with Sonic the Hedgehog. Him. I guess maybe more. I don't know. Maybe they're fighting. I don't know why she just didn't show up. She said she showed up 3 hours later, but of course, women had already left. But I just can't believe that she would invite them to Miami and then just not even show up. And even if you're fighting with your dude and you can't show up on time, at least call. I do think Aaron needs jail though. And Mia, I don't know. She looks like shit. Remember how they said that that her and Gordon still owned 33 other of those places, those what are they called? Where they do their massages or whatever, where she went for rehab or something. I don't know. The thing is that if that's the case, then you should have never been broke. You know what I mean? So we also have to talk about G&A. So now Giselle, Ashley, it's G&A. They're not doing any clothing line, and they're not doing anything. Actually, they're just going to be a nonprofit. So I don't know. I guess they're just my alarm. I guess they couldn't make any money. It was a bad idea to begin with. The clothes weren't that nice. It just didn't work. You know what I mean? And so they're doing that. And I guess they ask ask Ashley about her divorce. And she's like, Ashley's like, I filed. They show back pictures of Josh, the guy that she met. Josh is actually pretty cute. I thought he was a ginger, but he's not. He's actually got darker hair. But she's like, yeah, everything's signed. Me and Michael signed it. So basically her divorce is just waiting for the state. For the judge to sign off on it, which is good. So they also ask Mia the same thing, and that's when they start calling Mia a liar. And that's why I said Mia's the liar. And that's when I said liars, drunks, and side chicks. Because Mia is a drunk. And Mia is a liar. She lies about everything. And it's at first I thought she was lying just to protect people. But now she just lies to lie. It's and then she says the same thing about her and Gordon, that they signed the papers. They're just waiting for the state, which is a lie. And everybody's like, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. But whatever, Mia. At this point, and I forgot that Jacqueline's not there yet, but Jacqueline's pregnant, so she comes in later. But I don't like her and Mia together. I think they're dirty. They're gross. I just think they're dirty people. And I mean dirty, house dirty. messy, and Jacqueline gives me the ick. I used to like her, but she gives me the ick because she backs up me, and she's always, it's like, did you fuck her? Did you not? Like, she talks about having sex with me. Like, they talk about the weirdest shit, and what they've done to each other with flashlights, and I can't look at her. She gives me the ick. I don't care how long you've been with your hot ass dude. I just feel like you are a mess. And I think that she brought on, it was a whole storyline, that whole fight that they had. It was stupid. But I don't know. I'm not done with me. I want to know what the hell's up with her life. Like, hey, Dad, I was talking about you. I said how you don't need me. I think, yeah, they are. You know what? I'm a mirror. I'm starting to think the same thing. I really am, because how many times is she going to act like she's like baking cookies with them because the cameras are there, or taking them to the park because the cameras are there? It's like she's always doing something with the cameras, but it's like, when I don't think she's ever with the kids other than that. She was on that vacation for like, what, 8 weeks or something like that. And that's when Gordon, when they were wherever they went, and then Gordon, she said took the kids, and it really, we find out that, like, no, that's not how it happened. That's not what happened. And you know, as much as we thought he was the bipolar one, you know what? Like Laura just said, maybe it's just the shit that she put him through, you know, with dude who Sonic the Hedgehog, which where is he? Like, again, like, you just, I've like allegedly living with Gordon. She's staying with Gordon, but it's like, you're gonna fuck with this guy's head now. Like, whatever's going on with you, like, I don't think that either one of them, she should be with either one of them. Like, the kids should be with Gordon. And all the time, you know, like, when he freaks out, you know what he freaks out about? The shit that she did. You know, and he's probably trying to, you know, the fact that she says, I've always been in love with him, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you should have never had 2 kids with Gordon. But, you know, Gordon, I think also with his family, I do think that they took their businesses from him because of her, and that he does have all those shares, but that's probably why she's not divorcing him either, because they have to sell those, whatever it's called, something chiropractic. But, you know, it's crazy that her hair is so short. I didn't think her hair was that short. I'm not liking, I loved all their dresses. I think they looked really good, but Mia's dad put her hair back on. I don't like her. I'm not trying to be mean, but Jassi's cool. I'm cool with her. I'm just calling her the side chick to be funny, because they called her the side chick, because she is the side chick, and she knows that, hey, Tony, but she's cool. I mean, not now, she's not. But dude, like, they both showed up to the Super Bowl because he's been in the Super Bowl the last couple years, and but now he's playing with Dallas. She said so. They're living part time in Dallas, but that's Jassi. So I guess she leaves. I don't remember. Did she leave? But I guess Jacqueline's going to come out. But I feel like we have strong women on this that can kind of replace people. You know, I just started watching Traders, but I missed the whole thing with Robin on it. I was looking for sweaty face. Everybody keeps saying he's really sweaty, Sandoval, and he's actually pretty good. I don't understand the game. I don't know what's going on. I think Trishelle's way too skinny. But yeah. But anyway, replacing Robin, I feel like we've done it and we're fine with it. I think these women are enough to replace her. Enough, like, they have nice strong positions in the group, I think. Especially Kay. And I think Jassi, I think we're gonna do it. Okay, so we don't get into anything with Stacy, but we know that, like, I don't know. I also now think that her storyline was TJ. I don't think they're really together. I don't think they're really in love. I do think you should use him for a storyline. Because, again, I'm cool with them not fighting with each other. So if we have to dig into your life, that's what we're here for. That's what we've always done, you know? So it's like, if fighting with each other doesn't, I don't like it anymore. That's what we started out doing. Except for the cotton candy drama, you know, like how Gina and Tamara threw wine in Gina's face. That was like the worst thing we've ever been. We're like, oh my God, you know, that was like the worst thing could happen. It was all over like Simon or something, or like, I don't know, something stupid. I ADHD. I decided not to, because of everything I have going on up here, because I can't even take care of myself. But I know they said he is bipolar, but I mean, I feel like she aggravates it. She aggravates his psychotic. You know what I mean? Like, he freaks out because of her, I believe. But, you know, yeah, plenty of people raise babies with that. And I think when he freaks out, like I said, it's over what she does. So, yeah. Oh my God. Like, guys, I don't feel well. Like, I'm like, don't know what's wrong. I'm starting to feel like my age. Like, I'm keep telling the universe I'm a year younger, not a year older. And it's like, my body hurts. All I've been doing is sleep. I've been sleeping. Oh, guess what? It's so windy out. Our winds are so freaking high. It almost blew my whole thing over outside. It was like 50 mile an hour winds. I don't know why. It kind of stopped now. No rain, just wind. And the cats were out there, the 2 cats. I had to I'll take a picture of how it looks. Because I have a rug out there, an indoor outdoor rug that's on the cement patio. That's all flipped up. And the side thing where the cats stay, it's all fucked up. But I'm gonna check it. I don't know what happened. We've never had winds like this. 3 years ago that started. Where winds were like my umbrella comes up out of the real big umbrella, like an 8-person umbrella, came out of its thing, like Mary Poppins, and flew up in the air. And it was like Mary Poppins all floated and landed in my neighbor's yard. Then hers did the same thing, landed in my yard. That's how strong these winds are. They move my big rod, I think the wrought iron, my chairs, the black chairs. I don't know what they're called. The black wrought iron? I forget, but they're heavy. They're heavy as hell. I use them to literally hold the gazebo curtains in, down, whatever, because the wind blows them up. And literally they were enough to flip my chairs up and down. So it's crazy, and I don't trust it's real, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel it. I feel like it's HARP, because the winds have gotten really bad, or the planetary thing. I don't know, whatever, man. But Texas, oh my God, cute. You guys had an earthquake or something, didn't you? I saw an earthquake somewhere. I thought it was Texas. That was the whole reason I was actually texting you yesterday, because I saw the earthquake, and then I totally forgot to ask you about it, because that whole thing came up. But 297 people watching over on TikTok, Realty Krista Marie, and follow all at Realty Krista Marie, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Wow, thanks, guys. Yeah. So, what do you guys think about Potomac? I'm okay. This cast is pretty strong. We got a little bit. Karen, this is going to be an ongoing thing with her. She's going to keep fighting this. I don't know what she thinks. She can't really, unless she tells the truth. I don't know if the cops know the truth. I don't know. We should have pulled the police reports by now. But if she told them another guy was driving, then why haven't we found this out? That would make sense, because I said this bitch is not that person and not give you a body cam. She doesn't be driving. She doesn't even know where she's at. She doesn't know what her name is. She can't walk. Why was she in a car? Why would David even let her drive? Her cousin's on the phone with her. And then why was this dude driving? If he got in an accident, where did he go? Why did he run? Because the cameras weren't there. I mean, I don't understand. I guess David might have called Ray right away. The body cam footage is awful. But the fact that the cop has experienced all this, I don't know how she thinks she's getting out of it. And firing her lawyer, it just makes her look like she doesn't want to take accountability. She should never drink again. If she thinks that she does not have a problem, she should never drink again. She's only taking accountability now because she's facing 10 years in prison, I think. I'm glad that she has people that are there for her, but I do believe Wendy was one of them. And she's like, Wendy said, I'm fine with it. I finally realized that Karen is not my friend. And even Giselle said, I've been out with Karen. I've been worried about her drinking. They all worry about her drinking. But nobody ever says anything, because literally they get shut down. She denies it. She still denies it. But anyway, she just decided that rehab is going to be, I don't know. And she's probably only went through 30 days. She's probably not going to take it seriously, because according to her, she doesn't have a problem. But she says, she'll say, I am taking responsibility for my mental health, and she'll talk about all that. But it's all the things that were going on, and that's what happened, what led up to the accident. Now, what made you decide? Drinking is one thing. You decided to get in a car and drive and put everybody else in danger. That's where it's I don't understand. That I don't get. I mean, what did you think that? What if you had hit somebody else? It would have been so much worse for her if she hit a tree. Imagine if that fence wasn't there. If she would have she would have kept going and hit that house right there. You know what I mean? She probably. And what were they doing that she got in an accident? They got in an accident if he was driving. Blue eyes. And I think Ashley heard it. Somebody heard it. I don't know if it was on Reddit or what. Something's going on around now, right now. Yeah, I just don't feels weird, doesn't it? So I'm definitely gonna do an afternoon show, but about Justin and the whole thing's coming out bleak. Oh my God, dude. I don't know what I feel. I mean, I want to keep talking about, I don't want to go off into something else other than Potomac, but nothing really happened. I mean, it was a good reunion. It was a good first part. There's not much. I mean, what can I say? The liar is me as a liar. And Jassi was the side chick, and Karen is a drunk and thinks she isn't. And I don't think that she's going to benefit from rehab. She doesn't think she has a problem. So, and then I do believe Stacy's trying to make something. Stacy is trying to literally make a fucking weed brand, and that's crazy. And the fact that Giselle called her out for it, it's kind of funny. Let me see if I missed anything. Then I'm gonna look at the and nothing going on, man. It's just she's a liar. But to just invite people to Miami and not show up is awful. But yeah. Let's see what's going on social media though, because I want to see what's everybody saying about the reunion. If anybody's even watched it yet. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just there's a lot that's going on. I mean, I don't feel like it's really gonna. Karen's never gonna take responsibility. There's nothing we can say is gonna make her admit to what she did. They said they also feel betrayed by her. And I mean, I get it. Like, I wish she would have talked to them off camera, but again, she's telling you it's not a problem. So it is what it is. I'm trying to get back to you guys here. Don't need that. But in the end, Mia, when they were talking, Mia storms off, right? Because it's the end. They talked to her about friendship, basically, like the thing about Miami, and she ends up walking off. I can't do this anymore. It's just dramatic, kind of like Kyle. You get caught, and then you just try to be loud. It doesn't work, and then you try crying. That doesn't work, and then you try to leave. And, don't follow me. It's like, don't worry, Teresa. Nobody's following you. Like Teresa, don't follow me. Nobody was following you, bitch. Nobody's following you. Keep walking. Bye-bye. Yeah. Anyway, but oh my god, I'm not with it today. What is wrong with me? It's like oh, it's early too, isn't it? And everybody was off today. George is off today. But I definitely want to come back in about an hour and talk about kind of can't believe it for half hour. Real Housewives of we just talked about Potomac, but what is starting next week? Is it Atlanta? Or after this, we have to look up. I think it's Atlanta starts. It's going to replace. Some things are going to have to replace Beverly Hills. Salt Lake. So this week there's no Salt Lake, obviously, but we'll have Beverly Hills on Wednesday or Friday. And I'm thinking, what is it like? I'm assuming Atlanta starts, right? Or no? I can't wait for Atlanta to start. And if it doesn't start, I have to do a special about it and get everybody caught up. Because we have like Portia back, don't we? We have Portia back. We have a little bit of Phaedra. God, she's a mess. What a mess. I keep hearing about her other show that she's on, and what a mess she is. And she didn't show up to the Married to Medicine reunion, which is, I think, a dick move. I feel like I don't watch that show, but I feel like she's lucky that she's on as many shows as she is with Bravo, and her not to show up to a reunion is like, it's like, what do you like, just because you're not going to be there anymore and you don't want to be accountable? It's something about not paying somebody back, and she's caught. It's like, it's just a dick move not to show up, and it's like very classless. Like, everybody else shows up and takes the shit that they have to get for what they did over the season. You know what I mean? Why doesn't she get to do that? And why does she get to keep jumping shows the way she does? Which you've been on 4 shows in the last 2 years. Think about it. Ultimate Girls Trip, I believe Dubai, and Married to Medicine, and back to Housewives again. I'm probably missing one. Traders. So, yeah. But I love you guys. I wish you would join the membership. I'll make it the cheapest one. I'll make it like 99 cents or something. I want to do members only stuff. Me and my sister are the only members. Chatting. I'll make it cheap though. Let's see. I need people to join. And my Cash App somewhere. Cash App, Super Chat. I'm still not getting paid from here. It's taken forever. Like, it just takes forever to get to like this good, like a threshold. So you just like, so it's consistent. It's just not consistent. We're getting there though. Like I said, please float over to the podcast side, which is Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast or podcast platforms, and please just follow the Who's Starting One podcast. And if you can leave a 5-star rating, if you you can click the link that's attached to the YouTube channel for Spotify, and it's all the same episodes. I put them on there every month, every week, and there's chapters and timestamps as well. But yeah, I was listening to Dana Wilkie's take on the whole Karen thing, and she says it's tea. It's exclusive. It's not. She was with somebody, probably had blue eyes. She says the same thing. And I do think Karen has a drinking problem, and I think she makes really bad decisions, like getting in a car and driving. When you are the grand dame, you can have a driver. Anyway, I feel like poop, but yeah, I'll be back probably like earlier. I can't believe there's 300 people watching, guys. I mean, this reunion was okay. Like, it was good. Like, I don't know. We have a lot of stuff. I don't know. What else can we talk? What else is there to even get into at this point? We could talk about G&A, which is Giselle and Ashley. It's nothing. It's reduced to just a wellness nonprofit or something like that. So there's no clothes being made. It's not She Ain't Shit by Sheree kind of deal. You know, kind of like She Ain't Shit by Sheree. I love saying that. Is Sheree back on Atlanta? Like, oh my God, guys, what's happening? You know what? We have 20 minutes left. I want to see what they are. Let me see. I'm going to see what's going on in the world of reality TV. I don't know why I'm looking up here because of my phone. So I can show you guys. Like, I mean, I have Teddy Mellencamp. I talked about that on Friday, how sad. I'm so sad for her. Like, I want to see if there's any updates with that. Oh my God, everything's glitching. Oh my God, everything's glitching. I don't know. What happened? Holy crap, I don't know what's happening. Oh, there it goes. Moving by itself. My cat thing was typing by itself. That was crazy. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the world of Bravo. Let's see what's going on with Teddy Mellencamp. Any updates? I hope there is, because I've been thinking about it all weekend. Makes you feel like everybody's like, oh, I wish we knew. And I talk so much shit on other people. I'm like, we didn't know. It's not like we knew. You know what I mean? We can't feel guilty for being mean about it because we didn't know she was going through this. Like, Dana's like, I would have not have talked crap on her. And it's like, nah, we would have. We didn't know. If we knew that she was suffering like this, we wouldn't have. But, like, okay, so there's no updates, I guess. Yes, surgery. Oh, man. Oh, here's a 3 hour. 3 hours ago, MSNBC. So let me share it with you guys. These pop-ups. All right, guys. Trigger warning. All right, it doesn't look good. So this trigger warning. I'm pulling up Teddy Mellencamp. She's in her hospital bed and she's asleep, and there's her sister's next to her, and she just doesn't look good, guys. She looks like she's resting, but we're just gonna read the story. All right. So, Justice Mellencamp gave fans an update on how Teddy Mellencamp is doing. There's Teddy in the hospital bed, guys. Well, those around to sorry. But those around Teddy Mellencamp have mostly been silent since the news of her health crisis broke. Her sister Justice finally revealed an update on how she's doing. Teddy Mellencamp had surgery to remove 2 brain tumors. Watching a loved one suffer is horrific. Justice shared on her Instagram story alongside a picture of Teddy sleeping in a hospital bed. I've tried to get back to everyone who has reached out. And I know, God, Krista, I know Teddy will share her journey when she's ready. God, just give her kids. Okay. She also shared the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum is the strongest person she knows. So many emotions as I travel home today. But her village is the best one I've ever seen. And I'm grateful for them. Justice added your prayers mean everything. Thank you. On February 12th, Teddy confessed to fans she was hospitalized for the last several weeks. She was dealing with severe and debilitating headaches. The pain was unbearable. She required hospitalization and did a CT scan and MRI. Revealed multiple tumors. And they removed 2 of them, and they've been growing for at least 6 months. The other ones are going to be removed at a later date. And The other 4 will be dealt at rate. Oh man, there's a lot. Oh Jesus. She went on to explain that 2 of her tumors were going to be removed that day, and the other 4, there's 6. 6. Although they're currently in the midst of a divorce, OK reported her and her estranged husband, Edwin, which is great. However, they rushed to be by her side. So many people asking for updates. He shared on his Instagram story on February 13th. All I will say now is the surgery went well. That said, I've never seen Teddy in so much pain. She's finally getting the rest that she needs. I know she's grateful for the outpouring of love. Aside from Edwin, Kyle Richards, Morgan Wade were also at the hospital. As Teddy is fighting for her life, she was sued for more than $2 million by a former housekeeper, Julie Omana. In the filing, Julie alleged Teddy made her work environment terrible by abusing power, shorting paychecks, creating a hostile work environment. And then I said this the other day. If that was the case, then why didn't you say something? Why'd you continue to work for them? That's it for that update right now. Oh, that was hard to read. Oh, that was hard. My neighbor lives with one. My neighbor has one. Yeah, I'm just reading Teddy's thing. It makes me so sad. And I know that my neighbor lives with one, and she has a brain tumor that she lives with. So, I mean, wow. That's awesome. I've heard about that too. I feel like she's well, I think she's into that stuff too. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how I don't know. Like I keep thinking I don't know. I'm afraid of this, and I'm afraid of it happening to me, and I'm afraid of brain surgery. I'm afraid of radiation. I would want to go natural. So, but I don't want to make that decision. I'm scared I have to make that decision. You know, my mom keeps saying that she gets sick again, she will never go through. She's going to go through radiation and chemo 3 different times. She's had that. My mom's had. I shouldn't even know sharing it. She had a bone marrow transplant, stem cell transplant, all that. Her tumor kept growing back, and then finally went away in her throat. This is crazy. My sister's had a brain aneurysm. She's in the one at the hospital now. I'm about to call her too when I'm done this before I get into my afternoon show. But I love you guys. Happy Monday. Thanks for being here. Oh, we hit 25,000. I think I'm actually more high. I think I hit more than that. Oh, we should do that later. I think I'm over 25 now. Thanks to the Baldoni and Blake Lively, which I guess I'm going to talk about later. Let's see what I'm at now. Fuck, I just locked myself out of my phone. What's my, can you guys see my number for how many subscribers I have for YouTube? I guess I could. Hold on. Maybe at 26 now. It's weird. They share, it's all TikTok people too, but they share, the crap out of my Baldoni thing. Where am I at? 25.5. Oh, I thought it was 25.5. I'm getting there. Yeah, awesome. But maybe we'll do that as part of the celebration later. Anyway, but I don't see. I don't know where's I running at. I know you guys are awesome. I don't know if Q's there, but we have to figure out when we're gonna have that talk with that person, so things don't get confused over here in the world of podcasts and YouTubers. And I don't want anybody. I've been staying away from all the drama. I have no clue what's going on. I have not looked over on that other side, the AT2 and all. I have not looked over there in so long. I have no clue what's going on, and I love it that way. All this time, or like the last week, I have not looked one time. I don't know what's going on with Diddy. I don't know anything. Oh, guys, 25.5. Thank you. Getting there. Anything like what? Is there anything you guys can think of that we could put on? We talk about later besides the Justin and Blake of it all. I can't believe that. I wish the amendment was coming today. I don't know. Zach and I didn't want to listen to the whole thing, but Zach and Dana at bowling talked about whatever was happening, whatever they're coming up with, and I didn't listen to the whole thing because I'm like this means nothing. This is my thing. I'll talk about them. I'll talk about it later. Like if you have other You're going to amend something. If you're going on some kind of like, why didn't you put this in the original complaint? Like, if you have more things that you think he's did, why didn't you put it on there the first time? You know what I'm saying? All he did was respond to her original complaint. So that was it. I don't know what she thinks, like, what does she think is going to happen? I don't know what's in this 300-page amended thing she has. But my opponent's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm so confused. Ryan Reynolds, I don't find that thing with that he was on Saturday. I don't think that was it. He wasn't mocking it. It would be weird if he didn't, if something wasn't brought up about it. It would be weird if it wasn't brought up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you, before somebody else can say something to you, you call yourself out. You know what I mean? Kind of like calling yourself out before everybody else can. So, but I didn't think that was mocking the situation. I just feel like they were there. Him and Blake were at the 50th, or was it 50-year reunion for 50-year anniversary of Saturday Night Live. And all Ryan Reynolds did was stand up and they said something like, they said, I don't know, they said, how are you doing? Or something like, why would you hear? It's just something like that. It was like stupid. So he's mocking it. I mean, I think he's a psycho. I think Canada can have him back. Mimir, you can have him back. We don't want him anymore. We don't want him. You can take him back. You can take Ryan back. I just think he's a mess. I think that he is delusional. I don't know how he can look at which. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to. I don't know. I can't imagine what she could possibly come up with that would change everybody's mind. And at this point, it's in the court of public opinion is probably what matters the most at this point, because they're just reputations. They're talking about smear campaigns and all that. I'm confused. She had all the power in the world, but anyway, I'm just talking, and I should be. But, all right, well, I guess I'll be back in an hour or so. I'll let it go. What do I want to talk about? Vlog today. Probably to go see my sister later. I want to do that too. I want him remedies. Look, we're supposed to be a type 1 civilization. We can live off the planet. We can live off the food, the medicine, our foods, our medicines, and our lumber, and our water. We are, the planet was made for us. Nobody should have, the lumber's here, the food's here, the water's here, medicine's here. The earth provides everything for you. Now, and speaking of all that, vaccines, I don't know if I told my mom, we weren't vaccinated as kids, and I've never been sick. I did get the measles though. I got mumps or measles. I think it was mumps. When I was 7 down the shore, I got it. It was really, really sick. That's the only thing I've ever had. Oh, I had chickenpox too, but I swear, I think they said the measles are going around or something, and they're trying to get people to vaccinate for it. I'm like, no. Nope. I've never been vaccinated. I've never had the C. The only reason I got the jabby jab is because of Adam's chore, and I never went back and got the thing. I wish I never did it. But other than that, I don't get the flu shot or anything. I never get sick. So me feeling like crap right now is kind of weird. I feel like achy or something. Kind of makes me think about the drones and shit, like, because I'm like, I'm in pretty good shape. Like, I don't feel like I'm, I shouldn't be. I don't have anything wrong, I don't have diabetes or anything like that. I have high blood pressure, but it's weird that I don't feel right. I feel weird. I feel out of it. Hey, everybody subscribe to my besties channel, please. And Erin's smiling with R&D. Q, you had a lot going. You had a lot of people in your chat yesterday. I was telling everybody on Twitter and TikTok that you're talking about Ozempic, and being on Ozempic, and I think you're diabetic, right? And just the different things that you're eating. So I hope that that's a good thing to talk about, because I'm going back on Ozempic too, and because I want to lose the 30 pounds I gained. I don't like it at all. But thank you for praying for Shannon. Yeah, measles outbreak. So was there an earthquake? Who's in Texas? Q, did you guys have an earthquake? I can't believe you guys had an earthquake. I don't know if it was near you or not. Remember, we had one. Jersey had 2 of them. We had one back in like 2013. It was like August 23rd or something. And then we just had one last year. It was so fucking. I'm still scared. And people in California have these ones all the time. And I'm like, it freaks me out. I'm afraid the ground's going to open up. That's it. Did you ever see that movie? It's a movie. It's about Hollywood. It's called The Day After Tomorrow. and it's like all the Hollywood kids, and they like fall in this fucking like it's like it's supposed to be a apocalypse that comes, but the apocalypse, but I can't say it. Apocalypse actually means rebirth, like to renew and not destroy. But anyway, but that's what it looks like. It looks like the fires, how the fires looked. Isn't it weird? It's only been a month. So hell, it's like the middle of January, right? I mean, the middle of February. How is it that all this has happened? We had so much happen since January 1st, and it's like it feels like a year went by, and he's only that we have our new president's only been there for a month, right? Most. But just since January 1st, think about all the things that have happened, and where is it all? Nobody's talking about it. It's like these fucking random tragedies are happening, and then nobody talks about it after that. I still want to know what happened in the January 1st. I want to know. Hey, Money Grace, thanks for joining us. I want to know those two things that happened. Are we ever going to know more about that? The two terror attacks. Are we ever going to find out about the drones? Are we ever going to find out what this fog thing is? Are we ever going to find out planes, all the planes? Like who? I want to know about the Black Hawk. I want to know they're lying to us. And it's like horrific to see, like all those things. Like, well, I want to know what the heck is going on. Yeah. Yes. You know about the earthquake in Texas? Hold on. I have to show you. I have the video. Wait, hold on. Yes, and yes, let me find it for you. There's one channel I watch, Mr. MBB3. He's like he's a weather person, but he does the volcanic stuff. He does the earthquakes. Hold on, let me show you these over here. I was like, oh my god, that's what I actually called you for the other day. And then I totally forgot. Mississippi. We also lost power yesterday. Texas. This is rocked with an earth. Let me share it. I always hit the wrong thing. Ah. Mm.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In yesterday's video, we talked about the uptick in volcanic activity as the planets are all sharing the same side of the sun. And whenever this occurs, usually there's an uptick in volcanic activity and earthquake activity. As you can see here, just a few hours ago, there was a 5.0 magnitude earthquake that rocked West Texas. Yes, this could be associated with some sort of a fracking operation, but it was near the town of Toya, Texas, coming in at 4.1 miles deep. That is a rare earthquake for a fracking operation, even though it does occur from time to time. Most of the time, they're smaller earthquakes, around 2 or less. But you can see there's an ongoing swarm right now as I do this video in West Texas. And it's no secret, this part of Texas is a hot spot for fracking and oil exploration. And yes, sometimes earthquakes are a side effect of that, but a 5.0, that's pretty big. I would say that's probably got something to do with the planetary arrangement. We saw a 7.6 magnitude earthquake earlier down around the Cayman Islands less than 2 weeks ago. So look for more earthquakes to continue as the planets aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Also in this video, I've got a rare sky phenomena video that I want to share with you guys. I've got more flashing lights that occupy a large swath of the southwestern coast of Florida. Unbelievable footage you guys are about to see here in just a moment. But first, this video that was sent in of a huge contrail in the sky. Are you serious right now? Check out the sky. The sky is clear blue, not a cloud anywhere as far as you can see. Karina Watson noticed this yesterday at 4:07 p.m. Looked to the east, and this thing spanned clear across the sky all the way to the west as far as she could see. And coming up right here, I just switched the orientation of the video. I laid it on its side basically for a little different perspective of, once again, just how long
He does all like UFOs and stuff, but I'll leave it alone. But yeah, earthquake. Did you hear the town? I don't know. I don't know that town either. West Texas, but okay. Toya, Texas. Okay. 5 point. Yeah, like you probably wouldn't feel it. They said that we should probably ours like 4.8 or something, but we felt it. I felt it, and like you could see it like rocking when the people's like cameras and stuff. But So I don't know. Let me find out what's going on with Jay, Blake, and Justin. I can't believe we have to wait a year and a half for this goddamn trial. Like, there's going to be so many bad things that I don't know. Like, how much? Maybe it'll just be done. They'll just say what they have to say, and then it'll just be over with until the trial. I mean, I didn't care about this until I found out she was Amber Heard tweet like 2.0, and her husband's the same. I'm still shocked. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, all right. I suck today, but all right. Well, that was Real Housewives of Potomac 1. I mean, and no, so yeah, who was on Married to Medicine? Watch What Happens Live wasn't. I was Married to Medicine was on there. Sweet Tea, and I forget who else, but yeah, nobody from Potomac was on there. I have to look up and see what's going on with Karen, because we know the reunion was already taped a long time ago. So if she's going to be home by now, she probably didn't do more than 30 days. And I wonder if she even went away, or she did outpatient. Who knows? But I don't know how or what her deal is. But I'm very disappointed. She knows better. So does Karen. I mean, Shannon does too. You know, and I feel bad. Like Kim Richards, that's who I actually really feel bad for, because I feel like she can't help it. Like, she's just an addict, and it is what it is. And it's like, sometimes you just, I don't know if she just accepts it at this point. There's no, I mean, it's self-medication, you know? It's like, you don't get a rehab because, like, we know how to get clean. We know what not to do and how to do it. You know what I mean? It's nothing you're going to teach me in rehab. So them going away, I get it. But, like, you need to really, like, fucking figure it out. Like, you really can't do that again. You know what I mean? Like, you really, like, fucked up. Like, you really can't chance it. Like, you should just not drink. Because, again, who let Karen drink? Who let her leave? Who let her drive? Where was she? If she was driving, where was she? Where did she get so fucking plastered that she couldn't talk? And she hit a tree, allegedly. Or she was given roadhead and somebody hit a tree. That's my theory. She was given roadhead. I'm just saying. She looked a mess. Her hair was a mess. She had that just F look, you know what I'm saying? And she was completely out of her mind. So she's a liar, pants on fire. I don't know how Ray, I don't know. Maybe they don't live far from the accident, but again, you know, everything, and then fuck what she was saying. Like, all that shit, weird shit she was saying, that's just drunk shit. Drunk people talk. But it's just the fact that you got in that car and drove, if you did. Or you lied to the cops about who was driving, or something shady's going on. You just keep fighting it. And fight how? Why? Are you now going to say that somebody else was driving? You can't just say that now. I mean, the judge going to be like, what the fuck? So you lied to us? It's just all fucked up, Karen. And you're in a really bad fucked up position that you put yourself in. And I mean, I feel bad a little bit for her, but I learned my lesson. I mean, it took me a long time, but you only had to put me away a couple times. I'm just saying, like, I was an addict. I was a self-medicating addict. So, I'm glad that I'm over that part of life. Sorry, my back pillow thingy, my little unicorn showing. But, you know, she fucked up, and it's like, she doesn't want to fuck, and she just wants it to go away like it didn't happen. And it's like, no, you could have hurt somebody, girlfriend. Like, you really, really could have hurt somebody. You could have really killed yourself or something. If she would have swerved to the left instead of the right into oncoming traffic, like, you know what I mean? It's just all the other shit she was saying about Thomas Jefferson's concubine, and then she said something like, the only thing I did wrong was I let him drive, or something like that. I don't know. They're like trying to break down everything she was saying in there. But again, I don't know what she's hiring new lawyers for. But again, you lost. Like, you're guilty, bitch. What are you doing? Like, stop. Just stop. Jail time. I mean, you're better off. When you're laying, you know, throwing yourself on the mercy of the court. Is really mocking his courtroom is not going to get you very far. Kind of how he looks at it. They don't like when you mock their decisions, you know, and mock their courtroom by completely not listening. Jen Shaw mocked the courtroom. In the courtroom, the judge's decision told her not to do something. She did it anyway. Well, that was Potomac, and it's been an hour, and this is live, and this is Who Saw You On podcast. But we are talking about the reunion part 1, and I will be back in an hour or 2, probably, to talk about the latest pop culture news, because we are reality and pop culture news. And of course, it'll be about Baldoni, and I'll have to listen to what Zach said, or Candace. Oh my God, Candace Owens, guys. I wasn't a fan, but I am now. I mean, She is doing this Becoming Brigitte, and it was about the French president. Now it's him and his wife, or her and his wife. I can't figure whoever's president. So anyway, apparently the president or his wife is transgender, and she's her missing brother, and her name is supposed to be. It doesn't. There's so much. He's like supposed to be. He's like somebody else. This is the wildest thing I've ever heard, and I'm literally convinced because there's so much evidence. And it's so crazy. And I thought, honestly, when we were watching the Olympics, somebody said, oh, yeah, our president is transgender. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you can tell by looking at it. And I'll also married her 14-year-old student. I was like, oh, well, that's fucked. That's really fucked. But I'm like, I thought that everybody was in the know. They deny all of this. It is so obvious she's a man. Okay, and it's not just because Candace said, I'm not going by what she said. I'm going by, like, a lot of things. It's so much to even get into. But I've been watching it going nuts. I've been like, it is a lot. There's a lot. There's like 2 dead sisters, a missing brother, a dead niece, another man missing who looks dead, and there's a twin of the husband who doesn't, I don't know, the grandmother who changes people's names for a living when they're transgender, make sure there's no trace of their lips. That's what her grandmother does. What the fuck? Oh, and there's a chunk of time of her life that's missing. No, what other? I didn't know there's any other interviews because, yeah, I'm caught up basically. But the other cast members, no, I mean I've heard them say good things, but like whatever she's doing now. Listen, the cast of people. I'm not worried about what the cast of people are saying. I want to know what this is. She is like. What is she amending? Is she saying? What are you going to say that you didn't say before? And then the fishing expedition with it's crazy. You're trying to get his phone records. I feel like getting somebody's phone records, like you're obsessed with this person. Like you only want to see his phone records and all text messages because you want to know who he's talking to. You want to know if he's like was going to leave his wife. That's how I feel. Like, why do you want to see all his text messages? You whack job. It's a fishing expedition. Like, what do you want to like? Yeah, go ahead, bitch. You better show us you and Ryan. You better subpoena Ryan and hers because I guarantee that's the smoking gun right there. Them talking and text messaging about what they were going to do to him. So, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. But anyway, we don't do that. Anyway, did they had like who is it? Did the other people interview? I didn't see them. I felt like it's like a couple of things like when the movie aired, did they do like a couple of interviews in the beginning or something? I haven't seen anybody else interviews. I have to check though. Unless that's what she's putting out now or something, maybe. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people said that he was fine on set, as far as I heard. Like, I heard people, I don't know, like, she's getting people to talk. I'm so confused. I'm going to look and see, though, because I thought that everybody had said everything was good on set. And, like, there's all these text messages between producers and stuff complaining about her. So, you know what I mean? Like, in real time, not made up ones now, you know? I feel like if you had all this, why didn't you show before? You know what I'm saying? Like, is she going, like, I heard she was going around trying to get all these people to go against him, and they were like, nope. Like, Jenny Slate, his ex-podcast partner, like, it's just crazy. Yeah. All right, guys, I will be back in an hour or two. Actually, let me, the link. Actually, I'll send it out. I'll make it, when I make it, I'll send it out. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Come back and see me. I'll say, like, I don't want to be alone for too long. It's too, oh my God, it's only 1:52. I'll be back at 3-ish, around 3. And I will send the link out to everybody like I always do. And we'll talk pop culture news. And I'll look up some of that stuff. Love y'all.